Social media is a substantial part of everyday life in the 21st century. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, Twitter, LinkedIn, and YouTube, the platform on which you are viewing this very video, are all so embedded into the fabric of our everyday lives that it's difficult to imagine our world without them, is it not? If we as adults feel this way, one can only imagine how younger generations, the digital natives, feel towards social media. We have a frame of reference that includes a disconnected past, even if it is difficult to recall, one free of social media or the internet. The digital generations do not have that luxury. They were born into a connected world for better or for worse, and their knowledge of the before times comes only from television, movies, or literature. It is fair to question then, as educators, why we insist on swimming against the current rather than harnessing the strengths of social media for educational purposes. Social media has transformed our everyday lives and it is not going away anytime soon. The modern world has embraced social media. As of July 2020, more than half of all the people on Earth use social media, which is 3.96 billion people, or 51% of the total global population. The significant characteristics of social media platforms, including communication, collaboration, community, creativity, and convergence, are useful for educational purposes. The recent trend of social media use in higher education diverges the movement away from a teacher-centered approach and towards a student-centered approach. And yet, social media still raises several concerns within the education community. Firstly, social media has not been created in the educational context, and students tend to adopt social media for social exchanges rather than collaborative learning. Some students even become addicted to social media. Secondly, there are ethical concerns related to social media use, including social exclusion, digital dividedness, and privacy concerns. A third concern is that many teachers do not believe that it is appropriate to communicate with students via social media, citing its lack of either formality or support by the district or Department of Education. Despite these concerns, there are many benefits to integrating social media into the curriculum. One benefit is that there is an increasing intersection of social media and education because the social platform promotes learning participation, which is viewed as a social construction of knowledge. Social media can also resolve some of the issues associated with distance learning, such as feelings of isolation and a longing for human contact, thus proving to be a pandemic-proof form of negotiating two-way communication. Another benefit is that students believe that it is more fun for teachers to reach out to them via social media for interaction and construction of knowledge, which promotes critical thinking and academic well-being. So what does the future hold? As educators, how can we harness the benefits of social media in order to increase student engagement and promote critical thinking? How can we best prepare our students for success in the 21st century, the era of hyper-information? As social media continues to evolve, so must we continue researching its applications in education. Which social media platforms correlate to high levels of student achievement? What is the preferred pedagogy in regards to integrating social media? There are concerns that need to be accounted for, but overall the benefits seem to outweigh the risks, and social media could very well be a mainstay in education moving forward. I have always wanted to say this unironically. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk.